I'm excited about learning new culture, learning to help others, and the experience I'm about to have. That's what I'm excited about.
I'm really looking forward to spending this week thinking about people other than myself and benefiting a community that needs it.
So for me, I think the biggest thing is just to be able to be the hands and feet of Jesus and provide a way to meet physical needs.
I wanted to come on this trip to gain the experience, to giving back to communities and helping people that's less fortunate.
This week, I think I'm looking to use myself as a resource in whatever way I can to help strengthen and build up this community.
And help others. That's the purpose of it. Help the community here, try to understand their culture, share with them, and learn a little bit about everything.
First day we tore down a wall and some built-in cabinets.
Monday we started the work. We did a lot of tearing out.
Sanding mud that was put on really thick.
Sanding for days. We were all covered in white powder from our head to our toe.
Sanding walls, painting.
The center block, row at the bottom of it, and then we build a metal and sheetrock wall on the top.
One of the days we were down there, we tore a house down.
We went into the community, not just the church or the school. We went into the community and tore down a house.
So we went ahead and cleaned the whole place for them to build a new house.
The first step is to tear down her existing home, which was little to nothing. I mean, a few pieces of wood, it seemed like. I think it took the group 10 minutes to tear down her house.
Jackie, the big bad wolf.
I was the one to actually push it over.
She pushed over that house all by herself.
So you have to actually watch the video to see me actually push the house over.
Jackie said, I'm gonna wrap this thing up and knock that house over all by herself.
So during the trip, it was one of Bliss's goals, basically, to find a tarantula.
Bliss, we thought that he would walk away every night to talk to his wife, but it seemed like he was just going to spend some quality time with his tarantula friend.
If you don't know, Haley is, I would say, borderline deathly afraid of spiders.
And then everybody was like, I think Bliss found a tarantula. Does anybody want to see? And I was like, no.
And Haley just took off running.
I just want you to see it, Haley.
Come here, Haley, you can't get away.
Well, oh, he got away.
So I was in the kitchen for a while. Nobody knew. Like, hiding behind the sink.
I mean, every bit the size of my hand. That thing was monstrous. And Bliss didn't bat an eye. He grabbed that spider like it wasn't nothing.
Oh my gosh, he got it. This is my first tarantula. I like to catch critters and creatures, and this is my first wild tarantula. So
I don't know how you could tame
this is 3 years going. I've tried to my fifth trip down here, trying to catch one. And I finally caught one.
It was gross. I mean, I got really close to it. I wanted to see it, but I've seen my tarantula. I'm done.
Bliss and that spider. Ugh.
It's very interesting. And he was excited.
The most enjoyable part about the trip would be the church services. That truly touched my heart to be there in these services and hear them sing in another language. And even though I don't know any Spanish at all, but I could hear the tune of the song and knew they were a lot of familiar songs that we sing here in the U.S.
Very last song of the service, they went forward and gave their tithes and offerings. And seeing people who have nothing, they live in shacks, go and give. It was truly convicting.
Just to be there and see the amount of people that showed up in a building with no air condition and these little benches that you felt like possibly would fall apart if you sat down on them.
But just to see how little they have, but how strong in faith they are, and a lot of people, I would say, humbly say, even stronger faith than I have.
Everybody that was there, whether it be an adult or a child, just always wore a smile and was happy to have us there. So the time that the children and the adults got to spend with us outside of work was great, because you really got to experience a little more of their life.
What I enjoyed most about the trip was interacting with the kids at the school, meeting new people, learning what they do, how they live actually.
My favorite little boy was actually somebody who didn't speak any English, and it was just a blessing to be there with them and see what they go through.
I don't know exactly what I enjoyed the most, but I can tell you it was fulfilling. I mean, sharing, from sharing with the coworkers to provide a service to the people down there.
You know, I just learned a lot for myself, and you know, it taught me a lot. Like, always be thankful for what you have.
You get numb here to how good we have it, and to be able to be reminded of how blessed we are, and that our purpose is to bless others, not to hoard resources for ourselves.
To not take things for granted that we have here, not knowing what somebody else is struggling with.
I'm sure they can build a wall, they can do things like that, but it's more like a fulfilling, something that makes you feel good about helping others.
For someone that's considering volunteering for this type of mission work, I would say that you're probably going to tell yourself that now's not the right time. You know, we've always got stuff going on in our busy lives, but I would really urge you to consider the number of opportunities like this that you'll get in your lifetime.
You need to do it. Embody the full experience. I'm a different person for it. I'm a better person for it, I feel. And, you know, you can't give that up.
It's going to be a life experience. Like, you're really going to meet people. You're going to see things that you haven't saw in the States. It will be a life experience. It'll be a good life experience.
You know, you not only get to do positive work down there, you get to meet people from the community that are very, very thankful you're there.
It's something different. They take you out of your comfort zone.
Just go. Don't question it. Just pack your stuff up and go. Make sure you have bug spray and plenty of t-shirts and jeans, but just go.